Hello?
Hey, Billy.
Hello, Triple H. Long time.
I know. I got promoted.
I heard. I'll be right over.
Aren't you in a main event storyline right now with AEW?
Ah, f*** 'em. See you at deadline.
Pro Wrestling Bits. Subscribe now.
Triple H is on the verge of orchestrating the steal of the century by absconding with William Regal while he's smack dab in the middle of AEW's biggest storyline. Triple H is playing chess while Tony Khan is playing the fool. Like, forget checkers, Tony Khan isn't even on the board for this one, because there's no reason why William Regal should have been pushed to this degree if there was even a remote possibility of him leaving for Stamford. This was yet another moment that exposed the wrestling media in a business riddled with carnies. Was it a 1-year contract? Was it a 3-year contract? Is it up in December? Did he have a secret clause? Nobody knows shit because, per usual, these carnies are several steps ahead of the journalists. Maybe something slipped through the cracks. Maybe Tony Khan was too trusting of William Regal, but Regal should have been taken off television the minute there was an inkling he could go back. Whatever the reason for AEW's top non-wrestling heel to be a free agent right now, this is a matter of gross incompetence on AEW's side, the level of which we've seen all too much of in 2022. I keep seeing all these promos from MJF openly negotiating with WWE on AEW television, and I think to myself, there's no way Tony Khan would let MJF do this if he hadn't already signed some secret contract. Based on the gross negligence and incompetence we've seen time and again in Jacksonville, of course there is. I think MJF will legitimately be a free agent in 2024, and he's setting up to be the latest carny wrestler to out-carny a promoter who is far too trusting for his own good. These aren't your friends, Tony. Contracts mean nothing in pro wrestling, and handshakes mean even less. Shit, MJF might be able to get away with leaving the territory with the big Burberry belt without having to do a job. William Regal's Blackpool Comeback Club in WWE is just the latest egregious oversight by Tony Khan and AEW. Regal screwed over a top babyface, and it's looking more and more like Mox won't even have a chance to get his comeuppance. Brutal. Things aren't much better for MJF, by the way, who seems to be cursed at this point. MJF was supposed to enter a world title storyline with CM Punk, but Punk got injured, forcing MJF to wait things out. And when Punk finally healed up physically, he broke down mentally during the infamous AEW media scrum. Now that MJF has finally won the AEW world title, his heel manager is now on the verge of leaving to go to Stamford.
Before you go, can I hear it one time right quick?
Oh, come off it, Paul.
No, come on. Just one time for the team.
Oh, all right. War Games!
William Regal leaving as a top heel on TV is bad enough. But Regal represented the veteran presence with a great mind for the business that Tony Khan needs. Regal's role behind the scenes in AEW could have been just as important as his on-camera role, but now it's back to square one, apparently. I've always felt that Tony Khan needed to do everything in his power to steal Paul Heyman away from WWE, but Regal was the next best thing. Now, instead of being a much-needed mentor to Tony Khan, Regal gets to be the modern-day Pat Patterson to Triple H's Vince McMahon. As a cherry on top, he'll also be reunited with his son Charlie Dempsey. WWE has only gotten pettier with AEW since Vince McMahon's departure, and it'll only continue later this month when NXT Deadline goes head-to-head with ROH Final Battle. I fully expect this to also be William Regal's return. Here's a video I did about the big losers of the Triple H era, including Tony Khan. Check it out and subscribe to this channel so that you're not a big fat loser too. When do you think Regal returns to WWE programming? Tell me in the comments.